Check this out. This is something I've been playing around with. WebDev Arena leaderboard. What this is a head-to-head battle between two different models. So we've got the rank here. I think we all kind of know that Claude 3.5 Sonnet is winning when it comes to code. And then you've got Gemini, EXP 1206, I'm not even sure, experimental model. Then you've got GPT 4o, Gemini 2.0 Flash, which I was quite surprised is not as good at coding as I thought it would be. And then you've got Qwen 2.5 and Gemini 1.5 Pro. Now the thing about this leaderboard is it's not one person's view on what the best coding language model is. These have been voted, so you can see you've got 3,674 votes on Claude 3.5, 3,251 on Gemini Experimental 1206, and so on and so forth. So I think collectively we can agree that Claude 3.5 is the best just based on using it in various different tools. It's always miles ahead of at least GPT 4o. So the amazing thing about this, it's not just the leaderboard because that would be quite boring, but you can put these models head to head. So you don't choose which model you're using, but you tell it to do one thing and on both sides it's going to do both of them. So rather than me trying to come up with different ideas, I'm actually going to use one that comes up. I think there was okay, let's just go with create a metrics dashboard. So the limitation is that this is only React. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case forever, but lots of people do use React, so it won't be so much of a downside, but if you don't use React, then it's a downside. But you can see whichever model this is, it was really fast and it's already built the thing. And this model, I don't know. I'm not sure if we can shoot. Oh wow, much better. Much better. So you're not just building the thing and then voting on it. You get to take the code as well. So if you did want the thing, you could tell it to make you something very specific, and you can put it in iframes and put it on your site. But the main thing is that you're voting, and you can also iterate within this box. So if you wanted to say change the UI or make any different changes, it would do it on both of them. But clearly right side is better, so I will just say right is better, and then it will take that information, and on that leaderboard that you saw over here, that's where the votes come from. So it's completely user generated, and we get to vote on the best system. But again, we can all agree that Claude 3.5 is the best at the moment, and I think the time it took, because Gemini is very fast, and maybe 4.0 or 4.0 mini, they're really fast, so it could have been one of those models, and then on the right, whichever one, you just keep going from there. So there are other things you can do. Oh, I didn't actually notice that the model shows up at the top, so I was right. It's GPT 4.0 at the top and then Claude 3.5 Sonnet. So let me see, we'll go and do another brand new battle, but this is completely free, and if you want to build different tools for your site, you can do it in here. And as I said, you can iterate, you can take the code, you can download, you can copy it, and I think that's a really cool tool. As well as staying up to date with what the models are doing and what the best models are, we can make tools that we can use in our day-to-day. So let me try and do another battle. Just go to new round. Let's do clone of Hacker News, and I think it tells us the model at the very end after we voted, so we don't get to show any preferential treatment to a specific one. These look pretty much the same. I think I like that it's got the number of upvotes, but this is cleaner. I could say both look bland and see what it does. You can say both are bad as well, so this has gone with some shadowy box stuff. This has got the points, but I would say this one's better. And that was GPT 4.0 versus Qwen 2P5 Coda. I've not really had much experience with that to have my own opinions on, but I'm going to try and tell it to build something I actually want it to build. Let's say design a chatbot for a modern AI automation agency. This one's moving really fast. Okay, it's very simple. Can I talk to it? Is it going to talk back? Oh wow, it works. Let's see what this side does. Problem. I could complain and just say writer's better based on that, but I can actually just get it to fix it. So I'm going to tell it that left has an error, and it's going to go back and fix both of them. But I think this is a really, really cool thing to play around with. Again, you can test different models, you can take the code and do whatever you want to do with it, you can iterate on it. If you want to check that out, that's web.LMArena.ai. They only just open up this leaderboard. Let's see. Okay, this one's nice as well. It's far away. Let's see what it says. Hey. I'm still under development. I can't answer that yet. What did this one do? Did it say the same thing? Enter doesn't work to send, so I would have to vote that one down. But it does look better. I need help. Okay, it's just going to keep doing that. I do prefer the look of that one. This one's got the modern thing going on, and it does that. Let me say, I prefer the look of the one on the left, on the right, but it needs enter to submit. I think it is. I'm not sure. Enter to send to work. Let's see if it fixes it. Let's see. Hey, yeah, cool. So just like that, I think I know I'm gonna say the same thing. I think it's amazing. But yeah, this is really cool. This is really cool. And as I said, if you like the things that you build, you do some A/B testing, and then you take the code, download the code. Very, very simple. It's all yours. You can go and do whatever you want with it. You can put it in iframes, put it on your WordPress site. You don't have to have code experience beyond generating, iterating, putting things in iframes to crack on with this, which is awesome. So yeah, I hope you found that useful. Again, it's web.lmarena.ai. Drop a comment, like and subscribe.